The Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company expects to issue a corporate bond within 2021 as it looks to raise capital to finance its pipeline of projects. According to the Chief Executive Officer, the company has identified 50 billion shillings worth of investable opportunities as the long-term mortgage finance company kickstarts its operations. Judith Cherono with more.
Mr. Speaker.
In his June 2020 budget speech, Treasury Cabinet Secretary revealed that the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, KMRC, had mobilized 2 billion shillings in capital and was ready to begin extending long-term financing to mortgage financiers in Kenya. KMRC's Chief Executive Officer, Johnson Oltetia, now says the commencement of operations should be a game change in Kenya's 225 billion shillings commercial banks mortgage market.
When you look at the situation in our market in the recent past, you realize that while banks have liquidity, the kind of liquidity they have is short-term. And the liquidity we are actually talking about is deposits.
Oltetia says that the KMRC will within the next 2 years be tapping into the capital markets to mobilize additional capital to help finance its agenda of facilitating access to affordable financing.
So that is essentially the first phase of our capital raising. For sustainability, however, KMRC will have to go to the capital markets and issue bonds for purposes of raising additional capital. And that obviously is the kind of capital that KMRC will be raising from time to time.
Despite the general slowdown in the corporate bond market, Oltetia is confident that the issuance of KMRC will attract considerable investor appetite. The company expects that strong credit ratings will boost the issuance.
Yields for government securities have been going down, and that's actually good for a corporate because the government securities are essentially the risk-free instrument on which you price up your bond. Initially, it will be a challenge for a corporate like KMRC because it's a new institution and doesn't have a track record. But we are essentially planning to replace our track record with some kind of credit enhancement.
Kenya has only 26,000 mortgages, with majority of would-be homeowners locked out of lending due to the high cost of credit. KMRC is now expected to change the landscape by facilitating access to affordable credit. Judith Cherono, NTV.